All right, so got the boards ripped off of it. So I come to the conclusion I'm gonna mount the tank right there. And I'm gonna mount each compressor on each side of that. Yeah, so this is the setup I got. I got airbags 4 length, 8/8 rear end. So airbags and then shock in the back. So that's what I got set up for suspension in the back. So the front, it's the Ride Tech air suspension airbag. So it's like a strut up through the airbag all in one, so you don't have to run shocks. And then it's the 417 stroker. There's the firewall. So from there down in underneath the floor, it's all like that. It's all like brand new. And I left the top patina. It's got a Holly Sniper on it for fuel system. Yeah, so that's it. So now that I figured out where we're going to slam that tank and compressors, I'll get back at you guys when I'm ready to plumb it and wire it. So I get it all figured out, the wiring and the plumbing. So this is a mess right now. This is just temporary. So this is what I'm doing. Main feed from the battery to the 80 amp. It's a breaker instead of fuse. Waterproof one I get. So direct power from the battery to the battery side of the breaker. Split it off this side of the breaker, and that runs into the each relay, 40 amp relay, one for each compressor. So off the battery to the 80 amp to two 40 amp relays. Then I got, so the compressor's wired to the relays, and then the relay is wired to the pressure switch, which is the 120, 150. So when this tank hits below 120, this pressure switch will activate the relay, and it will open the circuit up and turn the compressors on. So on the pressure switch, the one side of it is keyed ignition. So power all the time when the ignition's on. The other side is run into the solenoid here, which will flip the circuit inside to tell the compressors to turn on. So that's the wiring side of it. And then for the plumbing's pretty simple. We got main feed. Each compressor's got to get hitched up on each side. So main feed running through the cab into the two controllers. So one controller's for the front, like this one's for the front, this one's for the rear. So the middle line here is just compressed, the line right from the compressor. So the middle one on that controller, middle one on that controller. Then each side, like for each gauge, it's just one line out from each side. So one runs to the left front, one runs to the right front, one runs to the rear, the right rear, one runs to the left rear. Pretty simple to wire these in. So the T there's for the main feed. So that will go to that one, and the main feed will go to there. Boom. And then they just go to individual airbags. So it's manual, no power to that. You just hit the button to drop it and then rock it up for air. So when it gets hitched up, I'll just show you guys how it all works. Mount them right in under here. So I'm going to do that right now, and then I'll be back at you. All right, got the controllers all mounted. Everything's tidied up. Well, besides the wiring, got to do that a little bit better. Got everything's mounted, all plumbed in, ready to rock. Batteries out right now, but the tank's full. So I'll give you guys show you how it works with the controller there. So there's the setup, all done. Just got to solder my wires and heat shrink and stuff. But just electric tape on it from now. So controllers that are all plumbed in. So this is the front left, front right, rear left, rear right. So if you want to dump them, just press down on the dump the air out. Same as front. If you want to dump it, I'll dump it. Then I'll show you guys how she looks when she's dumped. Front comes down a lot quicker because a lot more weight. All right, so there, she's dumped. This is how she sits when she's dumped. Don't get your feet under it while you're dumping it. That's how she sits. So, and if you want to add air in it, just rock the switch up. I run 80 in the front for my ride height. And I run 50 in the back. So there. And the pressure switch, it's 120 to 150. So when it goes below 120, it'll pump up. Shut off at 150. All right, so here's the blueprints on the plumbing so you guys can see them good here. So this is the wiring side. So directly from the battery to the 80 amp fuse or breaker. I put a breaker in, waterproof one. So right from the battery to the battery side of your breaker or fuse, doesn't matter what side on the fuse. Then I split it and went to each relay. And that would be the power for the relay. So that's number 30 on your relay. So that's your power from your 80 amp to your relay. It's the number 30. And then, so on both sides, number 85 is body ground from your relay, and then body ground from your compressor. 87 from your relay is your power for your compressor. Both sides exact same. And then 86 off the relay runs the pressure switch. The other side of the pressure switch is ignition power. So that's into the cab. So that will get you guys wired up with relays on your compressors, so nothing will overheat. So that's the wiring side of the process. And this is the air side. The air side's simple. 2 compressors. Compressor goes directly into the tank. 1 feed out. The feed's teed off for each controller. That's the only thing I could find here where I live. So I had to buy 2 controllers. If you had 1 controller, you just probably have 1 feed. So off each controller, there's 2 gauges, so it'd feed 2 bags. So the 2 lines off each controller go to your airbags, and that's it. That's all there is for wiring, for plumbing side. So it's pretty simple. Compressors to the tank, feed line to the controller, and then from the controller out to the bags. So there's how I did it. And hopefully you guys will like the video and maybe learn a little something, and you guys can get your vehicles slammed, dumped, and ready for the summer. So that's what this old donkey's looking like now. So hopefully you guys liked and enjoyed, and please subscribe. Thank you.